You guys are ready?
No.
We're not ready because we are super professionals in here.
Yes.
Stop touching yourself.
I was ready. I had to.
You just had to touch yourself.
It was itchy.
What was itchy?
Exactly.
That wasn't even a statement. That wasn't even a statement. It's just like exactly.
Made brisket.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Bars.
That's the bars.
That was the bars.
Wow.
The sickest. I can never do that on purpose.
Yo, man,
but,
when are you releasing that mixtape?
That's 2017. And anyways,
You're a little late on that.
Yeah, I'm very late on that. Welcome back to the Knights of the Kitchen Table. I am one of your hosts, the Nerdy Steve.
I am the Poppy Flay.
The Poppy Flay.
That's right.
And I am Sparrow.
Wow, you're very like excited about this.
That was very enthusiastic.
I am very.
I think you might need
You're
to
very
put some
tired.
sauce on that.
Here, have some Red Bull.
Did you
Yes.
Did you spend the last 9 hours inside of a giant cooler?
That sounds like fun. Actually,
It is horrible. I am a lizard. I require ambient warmth to survive.
I am a heater.
Well, you know what? What would have made that
heater.
way more interesting? Ice skates. I'm just saying.
That's the freezer. I work in the cooler.
Future.
Very different.
I mean,
What are you laughing at?
when is it a bad time for ice skates?
Ice skates, but before that, you guys were talking, and all you heard out of Esteban was make brisket, and like it was in the quiet.
Did you really say make brisket?
I said I made brisket.
You made brisket.
I was happy with what I
You're
made.
very proud of that.
I am, because I made an apple and onion pan sauce.
Yeah.
Like, it was sweet and savory
You two
with
are
the
rubbing off on
saltiness. No, I've always
No, he
cooked.
did
I
it. He
just
did
don't
it
do
all by himself. That's got nothing to do with me.
I had to look up the recipe. Why do all brisket
You
recipes
know, I
buy
make-
like 3 to 4 pounds?
Because
Because
brisket's
well,
huge.
You're feeding a family.
Because
normally?
brisket's huge.
Because
Family.
it's usually like a barbecue.
It's huge.
It's a barbecue kind of thing, so you just gotta.
I already
do
gotta
it.
wait like 3 to 4 hours to cook it. I don't want to wait more time to prep a giant brisket.
No, it's huge.
And that's
kid.
oven. By the oven. That's the fastest cook time.
Muba is one of our listeners.
Who?
That one. Rhubarb.
Mubat.
Mike.
Oh, Mubat. Yeah, Mubat's always here. Anyways, so we're here for
Mike Jones.
we're here for the next of the
That's
Kitchen
the
Table
podcast, guys.
too. Because we're very professional here, and we just keep on going in a random talking.
Tonight's topic, Pokemon. Is it corrupting our children? Tonight at 11.
It is 11.
It gon' rain.
It's 9:13.
It gonna rain. It gonna rain.
No, but all seriously, we are covering Pokemon today. What about Pokemon specifically?
The games.
The games?
Yes, just the game. Because if we go the whole thing about like
We'll
the
be
card
here
game,
forever.
the show, the game itself, the franchise, the
Trading card
weebiness
game.
of it. I already said the trading cards.
The Rule 34.
How about the
The
fact?
Rule 34. Can we not go there on that?
Look,
I don't want to see no like Gardevoir crap on there.
I can talk for like
That's
seven hours when someone can try to explain to me why Ash Ketchum Pikachu knows like 10 moves.
Actually, Snorlax actually knows like 5, like 6 in one episode.
Yeah, no,
He
that
actually
was,
used 6 in one episode. He cheated.
that was shenanigans. That was shenanigans of the highest
Anyway, so
level.
we're gonna be talking about the
Ash is a
Pokemon game. Start from where did we first actually got introduced into the franchise?
Our favorite generation, favorite Pokemon out of those generations, our favorite mechanics,
Our least
Our
liked
least favorite-
mechanic. The worst games that there are so far in our respective opinions, and these
our
very
opinions.
air quotes opinions. There's no wrong answers unless you say that Gen 5 is the worst, then you're completely wrong because it's actually one of the best. Anyways,
It's clearly terrible.
It's clearly one of the
You need
best.
some juice, man. You need some juice.
use some juice after that
I
statement.
get the sauce.
Give me that sauce, son. Gotta give you that sauce.
So because I can go to a whole random on about it. Let's actually start off with Sparrow.
Yo.
On where did you first start off with your whole franchise?
So I've actually been playing since Gen 1. I didn't get to own any of my own games until probably high school, late middle school, when I was flipping candy and comic books for money to buy the stuff.
A little hustle mentality.
For
Hey,
your drugs.
Bleeding over to Pokemon.
Pretty much, no.
For your drugs,
no.
aka Pokemans.
Yeah, no, life was a little rough, so yeah, I would buy with any change, buy some candy,
The rare
and
candy.
Some rare candy.
I actually bought my DSi, the DS Lite, whatever.
Yeah.
In high school, and that's when I got to go back and play a lot of the older games. I have been playing since Generation 1 via friends, cousins, whatever.
Twice removed, you know.
And but really, I didn't really start till Generation 3 in Hoenn.
That's not even bad because like actually
Hoenn was a pretty
I
bomb.
enjoyed that. Like I've played like the whole the whole generation countless times.
Hoenn was a really fun generation. There was a lot for everyone.
It was actually like it was more like 7.8 like out of 10. Too much water.
Too much.
You're thinking about Aura.
So much.
Way
water.
too much more water.
How about you, Johanny? Like an idea?
What game did I start with?
Yeah, what game did you
Well,
start
I
with?
played the original one, and it definitely wasn't in color. All right. Just
Yeah,
let that be
that's-
known. That's definitely a lie. But
The
Big-
wait,
That's a big
blue or red?
blue,
Blue.
Pokemon Blue. I remember that.
But like you never really been a big fan of the franchise, right?
I've never been a huge fan of like Pokemon. I've never really gotten into it like super deep, but I definitely enjoy playing the games. It's an RPG, and I enjoy those. So, I mean, I've been playing Heart Gold on my phone.
Oh yeah, no,
I can do that.
Because you've been like grinding on that for the longest time, and that's actually a Gen 2 remake, so that's not even bad.
Yeah.
Just got
Which
that.
I really liked the remake for that too. It was really well done.
I need to dive more into that later, but for me, I actually started off.
Well, I'm also
with,
referencing the end game.
Oh yeah, the end
The
game.
end game was magnificent. I loved it. That's why.
But for me, I actually started off with blue as well. Not as much as a lot of people have, because I don't know how you guys like went about your lives, but like I wasn't born in the States.
Oh yeah.
So like I had no idea what any of the like NPCs were saying. I had no idea what anything does. I'm like tackle. I was like tackle.
So what you're saying is we should call
English.
ice on
Well,
here.
technically, I wasn't born in the States either. I was born in a hospital. So
What's it? Was the hospital located in the United States?
no.
Of America.
You lies.
It was located offshore, off planet.
Yeah, off planet.
It was in the United States of space.
But like for United States.
Yeah, I'm gonna choke on my water and die. And that's how my life ends. Not with a bang.
We're gonna go to Mars.
But
Calm
for me,
down,
like
Elon Musk.
I actually got to play Gen 1 in English, but I didn't understand one thing of it. I I know it was literally like if I like. It was so bad, like, when I had to, like, pick a move, like, whenever you learn, like, a new one, we didn't have, like the mechanic, like, look at the power and the accuracy. You had to know what it did.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, add it. If it made your life go down, good. If it didn't do anything like that, not put it back in.
That's pretty much my current philosophy.
That's pretty much how it was. It was like,
I don't run Swords Dance. I don't run Safeguard. I don't run any of the above.
So good, though.
All attack.
Really?
You're either gonna die now or you're gonna die right now. Those are my two options.
Really weird story about that, because like back in like what was like the first or like the second grade, like when like when the games first came down, mind you, I'm back in like PR, so like we don't know like what the game's saying. Like, and one of my friends, not really friends, but like one of the people that like I like hung out with, like went up against like a Zubat, and back then they only knew Leash Life. They're like, oh no, he got one. It's like, oh, like I'm doing like he's doing like more damage to me. I'm like, what do you mean? You're gaining health and you make him do slide. Like, oh no, but like the ball's going toward me. You're gaining his health. It's like, oh no, that's a stupid. I'm like, yo, stupid. You don't know. You clearly don't see the mechanic here that his life's going down.
What are you, stupid?
Exactly. I was like, what are you talking about? Mind you, we're still kids, so we don't really know what
It's
like
not
what we're
as
talking
good as
about.
Tackle.
No, not pre-Royal Island. No.
Technically.
PR is not actually, yeah, it kind of said pre-Royal Island. You're right. My fault.
Well, it could be post-Row Island if things get worse, because our roads are horrendous. We might as well be riding on dirt bikes, which a lot of our youngins do.
Those potholes.
But that's
I'm
where
26,
I
I
kind
can
of
say
got
that.
into like the whole series. But what is your favorite game so far? Favorite?
That's hard because, like I said, Hoenn will always hold a special place in my heart. It was the first game I actually owned.
So like Gen 3 itself, but which one?
I'm gonna have to go with the OG Gen 3, not RS.
Well, it'll be
Because
like Sapphire, Ruby, or like Emerald?
I think I started. I owned Emerald.
And then Emerald. Oh, okay. So you were on that good stuff.
I was on the good stuff.
You
I
were on
played
the good stuff.
Sapphire off my friend, and I played Ruby off another friend of mine. So I played both games at the exact same time because they started about the same. So I would play at the same time as them. Like I would act. I had all the RNG and I caught all the shots.
You were like so lost in this one.
My first Pokemon.
I know what you're talking
The first
about.
Pokemon I
That's
caught
like
from my friend on his account, it was like at the beginning was the Lotad in the area where you can catch routes with that like 1% chance of showing up, and it showed up as a shiny.
That's bullcrap.
Yeah, no, my RNG is real.
You like any like real favorites?
I played Ruby and Sapphire. Heart Gold's probably like my favorite so far. I like the end game, like how when you beat the Elite Four, it's not the end. You kind of can go to Kanto and just body everybody again.
He's just body everybody.
That's what it is. What do you want from me? My
you're
Ampharos kills
right.
the whole Elite Four by itself.
Yeah, you're
Can't
right.
do anything else.
Because it's.
Wait,
it's
did you
OP.
already fight Red on Mount Silver?
Nope. He's gonna get wrecked though.
Get shreked. Nah, he's actually a pretty tough fight.
Well, my Ampharos is already 10 levels higher than all his Pokemon.
Is he at 100?
It's at level 90.
Then you're not 10 levels over because he's at 90.
Brad has level 90 Pokemon?
Like 84 lowest.
I
Like
thought it was
90.
like 84.
Like 84 to 90 in that window. I think Pikachu being like at 90.
I beast on him.
Yeah, but like you're gonna have a like the mascot versus like Ampharos.
You just gotta note that my Ampharos is at
It's
level
gonna be
90, but I haven't even fought any of the Kanto gym leaders yet.
Okay.
The grind is real.
Misty is gonna get
Who's the name of the artist who made that song, Grind on Me?
I don't
Pretty
even
Ricky.
know.
That's
Pretty
Ricky.
Ricky. That was Pretty Ricky. I was gonna say,
There
calm
you go.
down, Pretty Ricky, but the joke's over. I failed.
Super late on that. I don't know. One of my things like my favorite generation has to be Gen 2 because I played like Silver.
What about Gen
constantly.
1?
No, Gen over there is not one of my favorites. No.
That was punny.
And divorce.
And divorce right there.
No,
But like Generation 2 has to be one of my favorites because I played through like Silver countless times, but I think I've actually played through Gen 3 a lot more because when I moved into the States, I did only have I had a copy of Sapphire that I replayed constantly. Where like I think my first time that was a Torchic, and then more near the end, I'm like, I don't like this team. Reset. Pick a Mudkip. I'm like, let me.
Jinx.
I'm like, let me pick a Mudkip. Bodied everything. I'm like, why did I pick Torchic? He's not even that good anymore.
Blaziken's good though.
Yeah, like Trico is like playing the game on hard mode though, because you get
Well, no, because like Trico's good past the third gym.
Yeah, no, but if you did not level him up or get a good diverse team, that was playing hard mode.
Mm-hmm. The thing I liked about the Gen 2
That or you have to over level your goddamn
Was-
Trico and almost evolve him into like Skeptile, not even grow out, just skip straight to Skeptile.
I'm pretty sure it's Gen 3, right? That's the one where you have like your own like little base. You can like just not
Yeah,
the tree.
secret base.
I
you
never
can, like,
did that.
You can update your like info with your like friends, like
Yeah.
base, and you can battle them.
Yeah.
I like that. That was kind of
See, like all this different stuff that they added, like in the games, I never actually did. Like the secret bases, I never did. The Pokeathlon that you were doing,
that is hard.
did not do. Like anything like extra that's not main game, I never actually did, which is kind of like I only played the like RPG part of it, but not the rest of the game itself, which kind of makes it like I played half the game.
You did the photo part in Sun and
What about Black and White? How's that game?
Black and White and
Can I
and-
offer you a
and
big
the Black and
oof
White
in this trying time because that game was a bit rough.
like
I see the direction they want
Black
to
and
go.
Black and White itself was an oof, but then
Black
when
and
they made
White
like yeah like
So much better.
like when they made like the Black and White 2, they fixed like the story or they enhanced on it.
Which I would like to say on that, I don't like them doing that.
What is that like? So which one is
Like
that?
the story itself,
I'd rather let
it's great.
I'd rather let the game cook and simmer a bit longer. Have them envision a bit more. than just like, oh, here's part 1 and here's part 2.
Well,
Sun and Moon.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying,
like you can't compare the two at all because like
No.
in Black and White, their whole direction that like a lot of people hate them on, and I get why they hate them.
trying to restart basically.
They did a big restart button and literally made it from the beginning till you get like to the end game. You can only use like Pokemon from that region.
Yeah, Unova.
You can only use like Pokemon from that region. Then in the post game, then you can catch like all different mons from like
and then
like where like they provide, which
I was-
enjoyed.
yeah, I was
the only
okay
reason
with
why
that.
I like enjoyed that game itself because I skipped Gen 4, and like there was a gap in between like Gen 3 and like Gen 5, so like it reintroduced me into like that whole like franchise.
Yeah, like I was saying, like I just don't like that whole we'll fix it in part 2. Like, no offense, I already paid $40 for the game. I understand. If it cost me $60 to get a more complete game later, I would be okay with it. I would legitimately.
That's not what Black and 2 like what that was though, because like Black and White 2 was like a continuation of
it followed a chronology on that.
like Sun and Moon. 100% you're playing the same game with more story.
Yeah.
Like this actually happened in another time.
Yeah, they
like,
use the whole
time paradox
crap. In case you didn't know, Johanny,
No,
in Sun and Moon,
No,
they're traveling dimensions. So a lot of things that you think are canon,
I've been watching the Pokemon anime.
Yeah,
which is really entertaining.
It's
love
entertaining.
It's
and
great.
It's kind of got a cool art style.
There's some shenanigans, I will admit. Like
There's some
Garchomp and Dratini Dragonair should not be able to fly. They're not canonically flyers.
Yeah, Garchomp literally just flies in the air.
but you can't learn flying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can't learn fly. You can't fly. Matang, I get a pass because he knows levitate.
I'll give him that one.
Yeah, so it's immune to ground type, so it's obviously hovering.
Yeah.
So if it can hover, you can kind of like fly. But whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
And even Metagross, Magnet Rise. So it's
Yeah.
the only reason the only reason they can fly is lore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just
I guess
lore
so.
is wrong.
Lore,
Like that little that meme
but
you've
lore
seen,
and
like
game.
I guess.
Well, like
that's my whole thing. I guess
lore and the actual like gameplay don't really
they don't
need to
sync
be.
up.
But like for like Sun and Moon, like anime like itself, I think it follows the Ultra Sun and Moon.
It follows the Ultra.
Yeah, so like what you're seeing is the better version of a $40 game that we already paid and played through
the
for a
episode
year.
with Buzzsprout.
Then there's like, here is like the Ultra Sun and Moon. I'm like, okay, cool. Play it through. Dropped it like after like the first playthrough. I'm like I literally played the same game.
Yeah.
Last year.
I will say though, in the anime, Buzzswole's episode is like the best one because you just have him flex. That's how they
he flexes on everybody.
He straight
No,
flex.
he's just flexing.
I love that.
Swole.
He's just posing the whole time, and that's how they beat him by flexing. Flex on your boy.
Like to me, like that was the only game that was not at all like necessary. Like I 100% have to say that that's the worst game. No, that's one of the worst games. Like at the whole like series. If you had to like rate them, what would be the best in your opinion? In a specific category by gameplay, because you can't just say like it's the best, because like there's some that would be like better than no like than like another.
Like I feel like non-gimmicky variety, like allowing the player to kind of play in their own style. I kind of feel like Hoenn was a more solid play experience.
Wait, which one?
Hoenn, Gen 3.
Hoenn?
Because like you had the pageants. You're like, whatever pageants, like more like
like saying that like you didn't need to do it at all.
Yeah, you didn't have to, but like the ribbons were cool, and like you got into it after a while. You start getting competitive. You're like, I gotta get all these ribbons. This one specific Pokemon has to win everything, and it takes over your life. But if you get over that, whatever. But then you got to the Battle Frontier and all that, and you're like, I need to reach the top of this town. Like the super hyper competitive Spike players, you had a place to go.
I think it's like I never got to play like Emerald, so I never got that whole like, oh, we have like the tower and everyone like wants it back. I'm like, yeah, we want it back. The hell do they mean that Pokemon Tower? What the hell? Like the Battle Frontier, I never had to do because like I never had that game.
And if you were a meme lord, you always had the secret bases.
Yes, I had the secret bases. And it had the ice, and you had to do like a complicated thing to get.
Yeah, I know some people would play like the.
You would do something like that.
Lit.
You would do something like that.
Some people even had like certain songs play with the musical notes panels, and they would like
I'm
direct
not that
you
creative.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I love.
Yeah, I had that too. Yeah.
You're that creative. That's why.
I'm like.
Yeah, no, they had some really cool stuff.
Oh my God.
In order to get to the piano steps, you'd have to go through the ice maze, and it was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no,
that was like a thing because like when I was in high school, Ruby and Sapphire came out, and
that's why I feel like
and like me and all my friends had that game. So
I was gonna say though, like I feel like
of course you're like, yo, let me see your secret base. Let me see your secret base. It's like,
I'm like, you can see my secret base. Mine's literally nothing.
Just
I would like it's the default one that they make you they start you off with.
I'll say I feel like it was a little more forced in Gen 5, which was Gen 4. Gen 4.
So which
like Oris?
Diamond and Pearl.
The
underground digging and
that was actually still kind of fun though.
It was like the fossil.
I did that more than I did the.
Well, yeah, it was also like online, so you didn't actually have to go and meet people and talk to people and socialize and be
socialize. I have no friends.
What generation did they add all of that stuff? Because when I played Heart Gold, there was a bunch of like features in the game that like I definitely know was not in Gold, the original Gold.
No, they kind of.
Well, obviously I think.
Like the phone they added.
The phone
in Gen 2.
Would you like to phone a friend?
Yeah, when you
that was there, because some of the trainers you could call back and get like a water stone.
Yeah, the radio was there.
What did they add?
But with the radio,
the end game was a lot of the end
different.
game.
Yeah. Like the end game, they fixed a couple stuff. The Safari they added.
Yeah, the Safari Zone is like super crazy. The only thing I don't like about it is that some of the thing when you place like the Pokeblocks, like you place them, but then you gotta wait like 30 days. Like I wanted Lucario really badly. Because like he's one of my favorite Pokemon, and
have you tried praying to our Lord and Savior, RN Jesus?
Yeah, well,
it's like how Lucario.
I wish it was that easy. Like in order to get Lucario, you have to like place a certain amount of blocks, and
the Pokeathlon, the Wi-Fi Plaza, Safari Zone. Yep,
there. And then you have to wait 70 days. Like, and I'm not even talking about like actually. Like,
I do not remember.
You have to wait an actual 70 days. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's no way to trick the clock like around it.
What?
To catch a Lucario.
To catch a predator.
To catch a real
like
to catch a
70 days. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to place a certain number of blocks first, and then wait 70 days.
They were saying they're saying
Or did I get the real Lu egg? And that's how I remember getting.
Oh, also the like the photo stuff, like that, like where you can like dress them up and everything.
I thought the Pokeathlon was like really fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I loved
that.
I have been playing that Heart Gold on my phone because Samsung's got it like that.
Hashtag not sponsored by Samsung, but hashtag sponsor Samsung.
Hashtag Android Master Race.
Hashtag we're willing to sell out.
I have like an iPhone, so.
I have an LG.
Oh my god, Voltorb Flip. It's like Minesweeper on crack.
Oh, that is my. I've spent hours.
They have to change the whole thing because of the whole getting children into gambling. That's why.
Oh no, that's in the most recent one though, because so like
Voltorb Flip, you definitely gamble.
As a whole thing. No, as a whole, like it became a bigger issue because of during.
Kevin is nasty at Voltorb Flip.
Well. Let's not dox myself and get myself.
No, he sat there for like 7 hours, like trying to master like Voltorb Flip because
isn't it just like playing Minesweeper?
He was like so hellbent because
it's Minesweeper Lite.
Yes and no.
Minesweeper Lite, yeah. It's Minesweeper, but you can pin like what you know is a bomb, kind of.
But in Minesweeper you can pin which one you know is a bomb.
It's Minesweeper Lite because it's more forgiving.
Well, you can.
Yeah, it's very forgiving.
It's more forgiving because like you don't like when you reveal something in Minesweeper, like it reveals that and the area around it.
Yeah.
So if there's a bomb there, you just die.
True.
Minesweeper Lite.
So in Volt or Flip, it tells you how many bombs are in each.
I spend like so many hours now. Like, all right, 3, 2, or that's 5. All right, so these 2 are clear. Awesome.
I think I did like 3 or 4 rounds of it, and then I would stop because I'm like, this is as good as I'm gonna get. So I'm just gonna go as high as I can go, and then just stop. Go back.
I went far, and then I got pissed off where like I literally had to walk away because that was so much fun. What else was it?
Yeah.
They did add some new features in like different games, like a different way of like hunting Pokemon. Because I know that like you were talking about like how the Lucario like you couldn't get till
That was the only
like 70 days, which it's kind of like
it works. Your nipples are hard. Yes, they are.
oh my god. But they did change
I do
like
the opening for
like they did change a couple of stuff. Especially how how you can hunt like different mons, because I know in DPP in Gen 4
DPPT
in Gen 4 they added the radar. Only Fridays like you can get the
Alright, this is enough of this.
only Friday you can get the drift loom.
Yeah, but you time traveled and you could break the game. It was fine.
Like, one of the viewers actually like he messed up the Dark Void glitch by 1 step, and his whole file got like corrupted.
Big oof.
Like
what is the Dark Void glitch?
So the only way to get like certain Pokemon in Diamond Pro and Platinum is to do like a glitch where you literally need to take certain amount of steps, and like it. And like the game, like you do like a certain like amount of stuff, then where like you can literally walk like anywhere, but if you mess up at all, because like you need to get like 20 steps left, like 28 steps south, 37 steps right. So it's like if like for some reason like you messed up, it will completely like kill your entire game. Where like even like if you reset anything,
you
like,
brick the
it's completely like it's completely corrupted.
You brick it.
It's done. So like the only way to get like Darkrai, Shaman, like Arceus is to do that glitch for like the specific mon, and people can actually like shiny hunt and everything like that. Like because of the glitch, like those actual mons that like normally like there's no way to do it like unless you get like event
stuff
like event like items,
which is like
which is gone. But like one of the viewers actually completely like he missed 1 step and his entire thing's done.
So
and Platinum's hard to get now.
Yeah.
Really? The game itself?
Like the game itself is worth like as much as a new copy of like Ultra Sun and Moon.
Oh, okay. Is Sun and Moon good?
No.
The Ultra version.
Well, is white and black good though?
Black
only
and white,
because of Poiple.
Poiple?
No, but that's
Ultra.
Sun and
That's
Moon.
Sun and Moon.
But like Black and White has a great storyline.
Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
I personally really like enjoy the game itself. Like for Black and White. Like Black and White 2 is kind of like 2 years after the events of like Black and White.
It's like oh, here's a story reason for this game's whole existence. It's 2 years and in a different dimension, and you're like, okay, you already have my money, so could
for Black and White 2.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ultra. I was like,
no, for Black and White 2, because like he asked about Black and White. They changed like some of the gyms, but there's also like 2 years after the whole event of they're trying to like take over like the region, which they actually do. It's the only game that they actually do like succeed, which is wild. No, they do, because you don't face like the Elite Four till after the actual like game is complete. Cause like
you don't. Yeah.
Cause like you don't face like the champion till you beat the game. Cause in the whole game like the story wise it's actually very deep, and I understand why the gameplay wise a lot of people are like it's kind of slow, but so was Diamond Pro.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, I think the biggest complaint, honestly, where it's really stemming from, is the fact that it's basically, oh, why are you trying to reinvent the game? We already have a Route 1, just continue it. They're like, no, there's some people who never have had experience, and even for those who have experience, we'd like them to, like, start a game and not already know the best Pokemon, not already know the types and weaknesses. Because when I was first in there, I'm like, Liepard, what type are you? Are you normal? What type of cat are you?
I'm like, you're a cat.
How do I skin you? And then I realized the dark type, and I'm like, okay, this explains a lot.
Which it did bring, like a lot of people back to like, what type are you just by looking at you?
Yeah.
And
like some of them were like, oh, Panseer.
Yo, that like. Those were one of the worst things that came out of it, and like a lot of people like hate on like Gen 5, like, oh, you have an ice cream cone, ha ha ha, you have like actual trash.
We had
Bro,
Pokeballs for
every generation had horrible sprites. Period. We had like a Pokeball, like in Gen 1. We have freaking like magnets. We had a mouse.
Yeah.
We had like an actual rat.
Gen 2 was a freaking owl.
Gen 2.
Owl. It was a literal
Gen
owl.
2 was actually had one of the best sprites. Period.
I'm taking
it might be
content.
just because
Heart Gold looks great.
Like it may be just me, but like the Pokemon that only came out in Gen 2, which I think was like only like 100, maybe.
I like playing Heart Gold on my phone because my phone has all of the like action replay like cheats.
Yeah.
So and one of those cheats, I don't actually use any of them, but I use one of them, and one of them is it can change.
I thought you said you didn't use them though.
No,
I don't. Let me
outside
rephrase.
of this one instance, I haven't used it.
No, let me rephrase. I only use one, and it doesn't affect the gameplay in any way. I can change my sprite into anything I want.
Okay, that's fair.
So I can make myself a Darkrai and just walk around in the game as Darkrai.
Well, having a Darkrai like actually
like
like
follow
follow
me.
you. You have a Darkrai follow you as a Darkrai. That's
Squad.
amazing.
It's actually kind of funny. Like as long as if you disable it and just like reset the game, it turns you back to normal.
Right.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
It is funny though. I turned myself into a Charizard.
You turn yourself into a
And
Charizard,
they're talking to you. They're like, trainer. But I was like, but I'm a Charizard.
but you're an actual trainer.
They're not shocked at all that the fact that the Charizard is like the best trainer.
That's
to ever
like a
exist.
right.
Yeah.
He has 6 Pokeballs, can talk to you.
Nah. No, every generation has a crappy design Pokemon or a really simplistic.
All right, name
Pokemon.
one from each generation that's super crap.
Well, Voltorb is first one. The
All right,
second one, I'm gonna call Noctowl because it's just literally an owl.
Yo,
There's nothing special.
Yo, you take
about
that
it.
back. Noctowl was great.
I like Noctowl.
It's
Even I
just
had a shiny one.
It's just a great owl. That's all it is.
All right, but I'll give you one from that same. I think it's from the same one. Dunsparce.
Garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Garbage.
Trash.
Horrible.
It's based
garbage
off a Japanese legend. The fuck was that?
Japanese
It
legend
doesn't
of
matter what
really
legend
bad
Oh,
it is,
crap.
it-
Okay, you're saying that yeah, like it's based off that, but yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
based off an owl.
Yeah, but it's literal
Debunked.
owl. Dunsparce is based off a Japanese legend deity that turns into
Okay,
a
but
giant
in Pooh Bear,
dragon.
Mr. Owl was really fucking smart.
He was also a dick.
So?
Lies.
Lies.
No,
Yeah.
I hate
It's pretty
Dunsparce.
bad.
I actually hate Dunsparce.
No, Mule was just like a camel
Dunsparce.
mule.
Yo, Sableye.
Oh, Yo, what? Like Sableye's dope as hell.
What the hell? It looks like a crackhead who like.
Dude, he literally has Ruby, Sapphire, and freaking like Emerald like on his back. He has
He has
all
one on
three.
his back.
Yeah, he has one on his back, like which is green. He has all three like gems of the
Yeah.
games.
So
he's dope as hell.
Gen 4, the barrel's literally just a freaking.
Yo, Bidoof is God.
Yo,
Stop it.
Yo, Chargerbug.
Don't you harm my Bidoof.
It's just a
Okay.
fucking.
Yo,
beaver.
Chargerbug.
Yo, Chargerbug dog. How about that?
Yo,
What the hell?
Yo, he's
Chargerbug.
He's adorable,
But
right?
it's a box watermelon, except it's an electric type and a bug.
It's an electric watermelon.
Yeah, it's an
He's
electric
dope
watermelon.
as hell. What are you talking
It's a
about?
box watermelon.
So that's where one of the Elemelons went. Okay, we have watermelon.
All right,
Electric
well
melon,
that's like Gen
watermelon.
7 right there.
Electric
Okay,
melon.
but now we're on 5.
All right, now I'm 5.
I was gonna say Lapra, but you can say the same thing for Meowth and every other cat.
What? Wait, which one's Gen 5? Which one's the one?
Basculin
Black
is literally just a freaking.
It's literally the only water
I
Pokemon.
haven't played it.
It's
I haven't
that
played
on
it,
top of that.
So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Gen 6. What's Gen 6? What was Gen 6?
There's one that I absolutely hated. Oh my god, for Gen 6.
Which one's Gen 6? Is that Sun and Moon?
No.
That is the X and Y.
Yeah.
What is Sword and Shield? 8?
Well, they literally had a sword
Yeah,
and shield.
Yeah. That one will be 8.
Yeah, they were really
That
cutting
Oh,
edge ideas.
they literally had
create their own
a sword, a
random
double
ones.
sword and shield. Actually, he's dope as hell, right?
The design, but
I
the
don't
first
know, man.
design, Hone Edge, is just like.
Oh, that's just kind of cute.
What the hell is Mr. Bonding?
Mr.
Oh my-
Bonding.
Mr. Bonding in Gen 6 is the worst, like, NPC ever. I'm sorry, Magic.
Mr. Bonding was weird. He disturbed me in so many
It doesn't
ways.
need to be. It's not bonding time, alright?
Alright, now we're Gen 7, we already called. Well, you said Charger Bug, but honestly.
I only say that because I saw the anime and Charger Bugs.
I
are
like
terrible.
True.
The fact that there's like a whole episode dedicated to them sticking Charger Bugs in like
Little
little
cars?
race
I thought
car
that was
like
a cute
molds
episode. I
and
thought
having
that was
them race is wild.
Yo,
thought that
The
legit.
worst one is Toucan.
I
No,
love
you take that back.
Toucan
Toucan is the best.
Toucan
Look.
looks horrible.
What?
I
Toucan
didn't
Sam?
like it.
Pinky Peg and Trumpet, dope as hell. As soon as he turned to like Toucan, I'm
I
like,
didn't like it.
why are you angry?
What about
Stop
Rowlet?
being
I even
angry.
tried
It
playing with
it
it.
pissed
I
me.
didn't
Your
like
Rowlet's
I
it.
best.
literally
I wanna
loved
see this Pokemon.
like the first two. Hold up.
So, fun
it's
fact-
like Gen 6.
So, fun
Let me
fact
see.
though.
I'm about to make a decision based on just
Toucan's beak
What the hell is
actually
what
outweigh
the
the
hell
rest of
is
their
that?
body.
Yo,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
about to
Yeah.
burn on Diggersby. Don't even.
What the hell is that?
It's
It's
just
a
a
big-ass
chunky
bunny.
bunny.
This guy's ears are so OD. They're
Fine.
Oh.
their hands, but they're
It's
backwards.
okay.
Their hands, but it's like beefy ear hands. You gotta love it.
Whoa, this guy looks crazy.
Yo,
Yeah, they were
freaking
kind of based
chestnut-
off RPG characters. You would have your paladin, your thief, and your
Note
your
that I
magic
only
user.
pick any Pokemon that I'm going to use purely based on what they look like and never on their
Facts.
actual viabilities. Oh my god.
You can't tell me that that's not dope.
What?
Why?
That is the opposite. What the hell is that?
Freaking Honedge. Oh my goodness. He's looking at Honedge. He's like, what is that? That's clearly a sword, my dude.
Yeah, it's just a sword.
Oh yes, definitely gonna play this guy. That guy.
Tyrantron?
That guy looks,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
He actually
Yes.
He is redundant.
I gotta play. I gotta play Halucha.
We
'cause
had
obviously-
Carbon.
Lucha,
Oh,
yes.
what?
He
This
didn't
guy.
even. He hasn't even seen it like that mon before. But Halusha is dope as hell in the
Which is
game.
good.
Halucha. What? I'm definitely.
But we
playing
had
that.
Carbink. We
This-
literally had
What the
a
hell
floating
is this?
stone.
This Pokemon.
Clef
This
key.
oh
Oh my
that-
god,
This
how's it
Pokemon is. This is literally. I know you guys probably can't see this, but like,
Clef key.
this is car keys. This is a car key Pokemon. That means like, so out there, someone is using their Pokemon to open their '99 Honda.
Oh my god.
What is this?
They hate on Clefty. Oh my god. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
Magic
Clefty.
out there. I'm sorry, Magic. But
Clefty was-
And then you're,
he's kind of true on that.
You're just.
Freaking Clefty.
It's like what is that? Who?
I
Who
did.
in R&D was like, you know, I got a
We
great
did have
idea. He's like,
like freaking
Yeah, we had some pretty bomb designs.
we had like a very few bad, like very few bad on Gen 6. But we did have Clefty.
Magic. Klefki is only dope
I didn't
because
forget
then
about
if I was in the
Klefki, though.
Pokemon world, I could never lose my keys.
It's so trash that I forgot about it. That's how
Pokemon
bad it
come
is.
with me.
Clucky is so
It's
trash.
like,
I
it's
forgot
like,
about
oh
it.
man, I forgot the keys to my Jeep. Oh wait, I got Klefki. Sweet. It's like
Hold up,
that
we
would be
got-
my HM hoe.
Alright. So people are like, oh yeah, like Gen 5, but like we have really bad designs. We had Clink, Clang, and Clink, Clang. I
Oh,
get
yeah. The name is
Well,
What
it.
Are you serious?
Gen 5, yeah.
You spin
Can't
my
clang and
head.
keep
Right?
Yo, it's like they just made
They literally just slapped some gears
they
together.
made Magnemite, except they
Better.
just turned him into Sprockets, and now he's just Sprockets. But
With more
he's
Sprocket.
even worse. Does he have Levitate?
No, he
No.
doesn't even got levitation.
No, this mother Fuhrer over here does.
Wait,
A
what?
pure electric with
Oh,
levitate.
Electros is dope as hell.
Oh.
Yo, this guy's dope as hell. Hexorus.
Oh my god, Hexorus was dope.
Crognall's literally a
We,
snowflake.
unfortunately, we had Stunfisk.
Oh, Stunfisk.
I hate
You
Stunfisk.
hate on Stunfisk.
I
All
hate
these-
Stunfisk. He's a pancake.
Some of the
You're
Pokemon
right.
like,
He's like all the
like
legends. by the way.
Reshiram. What? This guy looks crazy. Keldio's a legend. Ew.
Yeah. Yo, Keldio's a bomb.
Wait, those are all Gen 6 Pokemon.
These are Gen 6.
These are
Gen 5.
These are Gen 5.
I do.
So we're gonna
I'm not gonna lie. Samurott has like the coolest like water Pokemon design.
Yeah.
Too bad he's trashed
See-
here.
Freaking Basculin is just horrible.
What the?
He's an angry fish.
Like
He's an
that's
angry
that,
fish.
What? That's not even like what?
It's not even a fish.
You had like the dopest water Pokemon in The dark and water Pokemon, the shark.
Is it?
Sharpedo.
Yeah,
Oh my god, like Sharpedo's dope, and then you
Sharpedo's
give me
dope, and then you give me that.
You give me freaking like.
I love
Basculin.
Scolipede.
Scoliped's dope as hell.
Ooh, who's this man?
Throw and
Sock
sock.
and throw. Yeah.
Sick.
Yo, sock is dope as hell.
Yo,
no one can say that sock is
Karate
horrible.
Pokemon. Yeah, because they give us such terrible fighting Pokemon, I swear.
They do.
Hitmontop? What is that?
I remember that
Yo,
my
Hitmontop's
Seismitoad carried me through my game.
Yo,
Seismitoad put in work. He did not have to go in that hard.
See, for Gen 5, it's like, oh, we had horrible mons. We had a Pidove. That's the only real horrible mon we had.
Bidoof? Yeah, that's terrible.
And it was.
But look at that mother. He's a samurai. It's in his name.
Yo, freaking.
He is indeed a samurai. He's got.
But look at Embor. Embor's amazing.
Emborg
was amazing.
Another
these are
fire
starters.
fighting
These
type.
are the starters.
Yeah,
huh?
it's a starter.
Except for Big Teeny. That was number
That
000
Emborg was
in
pretty
this gen.
Oh.
What happened?
Who that?
Yo, shout out to my boy Lex Dragoon with the 50 bit. With how many
90.
biddies? With the 9
90
biddies. I
biddies.
appreciate that so much.
There's no magic.
Thank you so
I've never
much for the
actually played
videos.
this game. I'm just basing all of my decisions on how the Pokemon look.
Although we did get.
Mortal Kombat 11. They made the design of Scorpion and Sub-Zero so freaking cool. I know,
Is it-
tangent, unrelated.
In the story, Scorpion is G2
Oh my god. Anyways, but
because there's 2 Scorpions.
but like right now we're talking about like the whole like designs of like different generations and how a lot of people are like, oh, Gen 5 has the worst like generations.
All right. So I want you to explain.
No,
this to
the
me.
name is a pun. The name is a pun. Its first evolution is Fungus. Its next is Among Us.
But it's
There's Fungus Among Us.
It is actually a dope
It's a mushroom.
Pokemon, especially like competitively.
It's a mushroom
It's
that
an
they
amazing.
spray painted to look like Pokeballs.
In all,
We
in all
literally had
fairness,
a Pokeball.
in all fairness, it's a fungi.
it's a
It is a
it's a
fungi.
mushroom version of Voltorb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's
Hold
like,
up, let's look
I'm
at
telling
like
you,
Gen 7 real quick, because
let me
like
see
now
Gen
we're
7 because this sounds ridiculous. Right?
because
Dive.
now we're
Oh,
looking.
yeah, my boy.
Yo,
yes.
Incineroar, it's like
It's
one
heavy-
of the best starters
Heavyweight
in-
champ
in
of
Gen
the
7.
world.
No.
in Gen 7. Yes,
No.
100%.
Sidgewai.
He's so good.
Decidueye, boy.
Lies.
Sidgewai, no.
Lies.
Well,
Wow.
more specifically, Rowlet. Rowlet is.
Rowlet is dope as
Don't
hell.
you be hating on Robin
See
Hood.
this book. See, you see what I'm saying?
Yo,
See?
I love Charjabug.
Charlie,
Wait,
what?
wait till
Look
he
at
evolves.
this. What the hell is that? Like,
Wait till he evolves.
that's like
He-
some.
It's a little angry boss.
But look at what it evolves into. Like
Yeah,
Big Evolve's amazing.
He becomes a ship from freaking Space Invaders.
I was gonna say he becomes a Jefferson Starship.
Freaking, we had a cutie fly.
Charjabug is
Yo,
just
Lycanroc
an
is-
electric larva.
So can you,
Lycanroc
can,
is dope.
Can, yeah, Lycanroc is dope because Ash has a broken Lycanroc, obviously.
Yeah,
Yo, like,
Because they're like dark form, light form. He's like, nah, I got both.
I got Dusk.
Dusk form. And Marini, that's,
Yo, like, Marini's
that's
like-
like a big meme in like the show.
It is.
So he's
Yeah.
attacking.
But then it turns into this annoying little thing. Freaking
Toxic
like
X.
it turns
Toxapex.
it turns into a hat. That's what it turns into. A
It
hat.
turns into a hat.
No,
Yeah.
it goes from a hat to a cave.
Yes.
Like
Start
it's
living
like
in your
with it.
hair.
But like Gen 7, like we
This went from our opinions of Pokemon to Johanny reacts.
yeah to like Johanny reacts
It's
to
the
the different
best.
sprites.
This guy's the best though.
Oranguru, oh my god.
Oranguru, this guy is the best.
Oranguru, like literally when I first saw the design, I did not like it at all.
Oh, he's awesome.
He was just like, okay, cool, we have a cool monkey Pokemon, alright, cool, and then we get freaking Freaking his- like his brother.
Oh yeah, I like the
It-
design. It's just so dumb. I love
Yo,
it. It's
freaking, like,
so
and
dumb. and I
Simeon
love
is so dope. Like
I love it.
he just looks so good.
I thought it was so dumb but so awesome at the same time. It's just like passing me. Like, it's
So good.
so nice.
So
Po-
good.
Sandcastle.
Yo, Palo Sand,
what?
don't even.
What is this? What is this?
Palo Sand, don't even. I love freaking Palo Sand.
I'm gonna great designs.
It's shiny.
That's the
but
great-
shiny is actually
What is that?
black.
Black sand.
No,
black
like it's
sand.
shiny, like it's based off of like the black sand in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Suck that.
Well, we ain't in Hawaii.
But they are.
I know. I'm just messing.
Oh,
Alright.
who else is it?
Alright, but we got freaking like Kikumuku. Come on.
It's a sea cucumber.
It's a sandcastle.
It's adorable.
It's an owl.
It punches you with its guts.
Y'all are crazy.
Yo, true.
Y'all are tripping.
Yo,
Obviously,
freaking
Tapu Koko's obviously the best.
Yo, absolutely
Broken.
the best.
Absolutely broken.
I'm-
Absolutely broken.
We're talking about Gen 8 though for a hot second.
Alright.
Hot take. Sobble, best boy.
I think it's like I wanna see
I'm gonna name my Sobble Deku.
But slow. Buzz Swole.
I
No, it was
want
on the
to
same
see
team.
for Gen 8 the whole different starter line. If I like one over the other, I will pick the other. Cause
You're gonna pick Score Bunny and you're gonna name it Bakugo.
No,
He goes
I
for
am
fire.
between
Who were the starters for Gen 8?
Score Bunny, Sobble, and Glocky.
No idea. What that
And Grookey.
I know, but the joke from when they misprinted that article. Because it's like, what were the three
Wait,
Pokemon?
should
Sobble, Score Bunny, and
should I download-
Glocky. And it just shows the monkey with the gun.
Should I download Platinum too? Is that a good one?
Just download everything.
I'm about to download everything. Diamond, Platinum.
Honestly,
Which one
play
is the
play
right?
them all if you
I
have
We
said
only know
Platinum.
3 Pokemon, and those are the starters.
Platinum, download.
Which I already memorized, because there's only 3.
Platinum is Gen what?
Sobble's best boy.
4.
And Gen 3.
Just get Platinum.
Gen 3 is Diamond and Pearl.
No, Hoenn.
Oh, no, that's Hoenn. That's Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah,
I played
so
that.
far. So these are
I gotta
the
play them
3
in order. I gotta play
starters
them in order.
for Gen 8.
Glocky, Score
Grookey,
Bunny, and Best Boy.
Score Bunny and freaking Sobble.
Yeah.
I'm still torn between Score Bunny and freaking Sobble. I honestly am.
Go with Score Bunny, name him Bakugo.
No.
I'll get Sobble, I'll name him Deku.
And I'll
It
get
don't-
this
it don't
guy,
matter. You
Grookey,
know why?
whatever,
Because
whatever
it
he
depends
does.
on what is the evolution line.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me because I'm the one playing the game.
I'm playing it too, son.
Yeah, for
So
me
what
it
if I
doesn't
like
matter 'cause
Sobble?
I always end up not using the starter
Team
for some
Soft
reason.
Boy. You can get Glocky.
I got
Grookey.
Grookey.
No, Glocky.
Glocky? Yeah, I'm gonna
Glock.
name him Glocky now, and I'm just gonna like Photoshop in like handguns on his hands.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what he did.
But judging by the designs and what the region is based off, they're saying Score Bunny's probably gonna be like it's like soccer player. Grookey's probably gonna be a cricket player, and Sobble's like water polo. It's gonna be based off those.
It's like the world like based
Like
off
that's
a
what
lot
it
of
seems
sports.
like. It, yeah.
I took a deep dive in the internet.
No, like
Like,
a lot of
deep
people were
dive.
like saying that too.
Not well, yeah, but I deep dove in and I really looked into it. It's weird. I need help. I have too much free time.
All right, since now we're getting completely like off topic, which we did for like a good like half hour. We're like going through all the sprites. Overall, which of the games would you recommend no one to ever play out of any of the Pokemon games?
Simon.
Yeah, Sun and Moon because it doesn't feel complete. The first part, Ultra Sun and Moon feels a lot better to play.
Pokemon Go.
No, everyone should play that.
False.
It's my favorite.
Well,
You tell that to the many people. who
Okay,
got
I'm
hit
saying
by
it
a car
depends
playing
on
that game.
where you are currently. Like, if all you know is Pokemon Go, you might want to just play the Let's Go series because it's the coolest.
See,
expansion
even
for
that,
it.
I got bored of the game super quick.
What about Pokemon
Same.
Mystery Dungeon?
I don't even think I beat.
Yo, I love like the Mystery Dungeon games. Don't even.
I've never played it.
I don't
They're
think
so
I got
good.
past like the 4th or 5th gym. I don't think I even bothered finishing the game.
For
It was
like,
novel and I enjoyed it.
Let's
It
go.
was
Yeah,
cute.
like let's go. Like unfortunately, if you're into like really easy gameplay, sure, go with like Let's Go.
Because that's my kind of game.
Yeah, but like unless you
It's
are really
Pokemon,
going
like-
to
It's
spend
easy.
time on it,
You
it's
can,
sure go ahead. But like it's not one of the good RPG games, which is
But
It's a bummer.
It's not challenging because you're gonna spend all your time catching things because it's a fun way to catch things,
Yeah.
and you level up so easily. So it's literally a game for children to play,
or people who've never played Pokemon.
or people who get bored like me because you don't want to have to
Well, I'm
go
saying
around and
it's
level
like
up.
Monster Hunter World to OG Monster Hunter like Generations and Ultimate. Like if you go from Monster Hunter World, you're like, oh man, this game was tough. You know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
That's
Because
like-
OG Monster Hunter put you through the ringer.
It was like every monster was ridiculously hard. The swimming, like moments were terrible. And,
Well, that was
and
only-
you control like a tank.
That was only during Try with the Lagiacros.
That's true.
We got over that. I enjoyed it because it was kind of fun.
I like to be honest. Like I think Monster Hunter World was like my second Monster Hunter game because I played one when Cabby just like randomly handed me his other DS and was like, "Play this game with me." And it's hard.
Like,
Having to manually like go up like freaking vines and stuff. It was.
it's resource management,
Mhm.
and it's like playing Dark Souls, sadly to say. Because you have to learn its attack patterns, which attacks you can block, which ones you can, which how you have your dodge. But that's not related to Pokemon. So even though there is a bunch of monsters and you have to catch them in your own special way. Catch them with
pretty much
you have them catch these hands.
Yes,
catch these hands.
But yeah, no, like I said, it depends on your entry point. If you're brand new to Pokemon, all you know is the Go version, and yeah, just get Let's Go. It's the easiest way to get in, and then just work your way back up from Gen 1 all the way to what we have.
Well, no, like I say, if you want to go from easiest to hardest, 100% start with like Let's Go. super easy. Where you catch mons non-stop, you'll be over leveled by the first like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then your partner Pokemon is like super broken too.
Yeah,
like it has perfect like, IVs and EVs. It's ridiculous.
It's dumb. Next, I would say the easiest game by far might have to be Gen 6. Gen 6 is actually one of the easier games.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that in my soul. Because you can easily catch a fully diverse team by like the second, third gym.
Or just like the whole generation goes by super quickly.
But at the same time, I feel like Gen 5 would be a good starting point because
I actually think that's one of the harder games because you have to stick with the team you have.
Not necessarily. I kind of juggled my team.
It's hard.
But then again, I'm also established. And I know how to grind and where's the best places and stuff.
Exactly.
Like that. So I got you on that.
Because I play it like a new person, it would be easier if you put it in the mindset of they're gonna go through all the Pokemon in each area, but they're gonna pick the one that probably just looks the coolest.
Yeah.
Which is what you're doing most likely.
Yeah, I do that.
Which is
so
in Gen 6, literally
looks the coolest in each area, and then once you've got like a whole team of different ones, then I would really just.
Which is much like what I did too with like Gen 6. I literally like the coolest ones are normally like the better ones. Because like you're talking for like Gen 6, like you were looking at like a Lucha, like you get him super early.
Yeah, and it has one of the best like dual type moves, Flying Crest, which is both a fighting and a flying type move,
which is insane throughout the entire game.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yep.
And plus you get a Mega Lucario by the 4th gym.
Yeah, that's true. No, yeah. Gen 6 is definitely a lot easier.
If I had a choice, I would just be Bruno from the Elite Four, and I just have all fighting Pokemon. Just T on every single gym.
No,
I would do that. Heracross? What? Heracross is ridiculous.
He also had he had an Onix and evolves with Steelix.
Yeah, he has like a random like.
Well,
he
in
has
the
like
remake,
he has like a random.
Don't they always have like one random one? Because like
that's off. Like
Lance has like freaking like.
It's a dragon by lore. Lore.
Well, he has like
still one shot.
A Gyarados
lore.
I have a Gyarados.
Yes.
And a freaking Charizard.
Aerodactyl's an ancient dragon.
You're an ancient dragon.
I am an ancient dragon.
Well, then it should have been a rock dragon, not a rock flying.
Rock.
Do we have a rock dragon type?
Yes.
Yes.
We have Tyrantrum.
No, I mean like a legitimate dragon, not a dinosaur.
Dinosaurs are the original dragons. Duh.
A legitimate dragon. I don't think we do. Not that I know of. That's rock and dragon. It's just he's dragon type.
They need to make an actual rock dragon design. Then is all I gotta say. Because I love Tyrantrum. Don't get me wrong, I love Tyrantrum.
They did. It's Aerodactyl.
But I'm...
like, technically, he is, yeah.
Technically.
The hardest game by far. Out of all the series.
It's obviously Gen 2.
I'm going to say Let's Go because I haven't finished it yet.
No, that's just not hard.
It's hard to finish. It's hard to finish because you get super bored.
It's just hard to finish for experienced players.
Yeah,
no, it's super boring after a while.
It's cute, I will say.
It's boring for me, and I get bored in all of them.
Like, if I feel like I need a good dose of cute, I will pop up Let's Go on my Switch and just start.
Right? Just, like, that's the only thing that you can really do with it.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I need to get me a Switch so I can get Sword and Shield. Well, I'm trying to play through all the other games first. Like, I don't need to play Ruby and Sapphire because I already played that. And Heart Gold, I only downloaded that because Kevin wanted to someone else to play the game with him so he could talk about it. So I did, but now I have Diamond and Platinum, and I have White and Black. So I play those.
Honestly, I'd say the hardest ones would be Gen 4 in Platinum itself.
Yeah, Gen 4 was actually
just because it's hard. Like, you cannot at all change your team. Yeah, because it will legit. Because the game runs slower than the rest of any other.
But
game.
The gym battles are they
are.
Even
Platinum went a little bit faster, but it was still slow as hell. Where the the surfing animation was slow.
I was saying, imagine fighting Whitney in her milk tank, but for every gym.
Pretty much.
I will say Diamond and Pearl is actually pretty rough.
Nah, I don't want to do that. That's annoying.
Well, no.
My milk tank is super annoying.
No, well, not milk tank, but it was in that difficulty. I'm like, yo, I'm leveled up. And they all have.
Just when I thought I would just kill, she's like,
the
she's
thing's
like, oh, use a full
was like
restore.
a high stat, like pure.
Because
like,
it's so slow, you have time to level up. But if you're blitzing through it, you're like, oh, next gym.
Yeah, no, you're gonna
regret your decision,
especially in the like Elite Four. Where,
and that's why you save before every gym battle.
True.
Because I do not lose. I just
like,
tactically retreat.
And like I have that like that same plan where like I run through the game without grinding because it's just like I like story, so like I run through the game.
And I accidentally grind because I want to catch all of them.
Exactly.
And both male and female, so I can start breeding later. I love breeding,
but like I just run through the game. It's like like here was like the main story point. Okay, so like probably like in the next city will be like another like plot point. I'm just gonna run through, like, ignore some trainers.
Screw the plot.
Platinum literally would be like, oh, here's, like, plot point, and there's, like, 6 trainers. You should take on all 6 trainers and grind a little more, because, like, by the time you reach, by, like, the
random trainers would,
even the second gym is hard.
Even the random trainers would whip you if you weren't careful about what, like, if you did not take your time to grind out a bit, you would get slapped around.
Oh, and also Magic, like, it puts up like a good point, like, in the chat. If you don't stack your money well in that game, it gets hard.
Can I exploit the like
Meow,
gym leaders and stuff? No, the amulet coin trick that I used to get like $1 million money in
freaking
hard
goals. You can't, but I don't think you get to like amulet coin until like a little bit later in the game.
Yeah, no, they figure that out, so they put.
I fought the Elite Four and I made like $100K.
I think they put amulet coin towards the end game.
Although in Platinum you do get Gibble
if you grind him and put the work to get to him.
But then you can get a Garchomp for the like Elite Four, which is dope as hell.
But if
you,
I don't
if you don't know about Gibble and how to get to it,
of like what people consider Ubers, like I get Garchomp is one of those. Isn't
we'll consider that like Garchomp.
He's a dragon and he's incredibly fast.
Well, considering that
Dragon Dance.
When that game came out, he was actually in Ubers.
Yeah, he
was. In tier list. But so if you don't want to go in Ubers, play through the game with Torterra then.
Yeah, Torterra's a fun Pokemon.
Like, he's the fun Pokemon of them.
Like, I'm watching Critical Role, and one of the characters plays another character named
Because literally, like, the main 3 months of the entire, of like, that series was, like, Infernape, Staraptor, and Garchomp. Or Luxray. Like, those 3 were, like,
they were top
were in every team.
Yeah. I gotta just pick is Heracross in that game?
No.
God damn it.
I don't think, no.
Not till later.
God damn it.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
I'd have to get back to it.
Every game that he has been in, I've always played Heracross. It's my Pokemon.
He's your boy.
It's bugging.
No, like Heracross is just dope as
bugging because he's like one of the only fighting Pokemon that absolutely slaps psychic Pokemon. It's like, oh, weakness to fighting? Aw, no.
Heracross is in Gen 4? Oh, on the honey trees. That's what it is.
Easy.
So that means you have to.
Oh, yeah, he is the honey tree. No, you have to smear honey on trees and get back to it.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
you were
shout outs to Magic. I get to live the dream once more.
Well, they added that, like that feature of like honey, that like you put it on like on trees, and like the next day you have to come back.
Oh, up my tier.
Who's gonna get a thank you over here?
Yo, and thank you so much for the tier. Oh, I was gonna say for the tier 3 sub. I was gonna say, dang.
So I'll tier 3 later when I have
like for the 3-month sub, my dude, I appreciate that. But
hey, I pay you. You work for me now.
Yeah, true. 100% true.
Dance, puppet dance.
Gen 4, hardest game.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. Looking back, yeah, it was pretty tough. Cause even like, that was pretty rough. Cause it was easy because I said, I would accidentally grind for those 1% chance Pokemon, like the super rare few.
Platinum is Gen 4, right?
Yeah, Platinum is Gen 4.
And I would get like, I was like, if I didn't get it, I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna kill you and just get my XP.
I'm gonna see if I can build a team of all fighting Pokemon, and then I will name myself Bruno. And then I will beat everybody.
Like Infernape.
Start with Infernape, obviously.
Infernape, but that's just like the best like fighting mon in the entire game.
Yo, he's so
good. I'd say top 3, Black and White 2, and Ultra Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon, I don't think it was hard. The only thing hard
Ignore the
about it
megas.
was
So
the
what?
alternate
Ignore the
cross.
megas. That's
it
not
wasn't.
until
It wasn't
Gen
hard.
6.
That was the only hard thing.
That was the
thing I
only
couldn't
hard
beat.
thing
Oh, the
because like,
Lucario's
I
fighting
didn't
were in
even
there.
grind in that
Bang.
game for like Ultra Sun and Moon.
Mega Lucario?
No, neither of us did. We played that together.
No, yeah, I'm thinking
In
about a
unison.
fighting team.
Oh yeah, because like we both went against.
Galade?
Gallade.
Yeah.
But Mega Gallade is, again.
I couldn't
yes.
beat Ultra Necrozman. That was the only
Is
thing
there
I
enough-
couldn't
is there
beat.
enough
I did
fighting
everything
Pokemon? I don't
else in
think
that
so.
game.
No, there's
easy.
not.
And this is me.
That's terrible.
I don't know what I.
Or since you get the fighting plate, can become a fighting
But
type.
Black and White
That's too
2,
much work.
But he can be a fight
it's
guy.
actually pretty hard.
Which one?
Black and White 2. It's actually kind of hard.
I downloaded that one too.
Just because it's not
Oh,
as easy
Toxicroak.
to grind in that game.
Toxicroak. We in there.
No, I always accidentally grind. That's my thing. So every game becomes accidentally easy to me at some point.
Because you catch everything.
I
Yeah.
catch everything. I'm a
I have that
collector and a
same
breeder.
habit.
I'm a collector and a breeder, and that's my problem. And
Wait, and so in the Gen 4 Pokemon, you can only catch Gen 4 Pokemon, or there?
No,
there's
no,
other-
No, because
no,
Heracross is not a Gen 4 Pokemon.
No.
No, but like you can actually get it, but like you have to like put the honey like on the tree.
Like I remember for a while I was breeding Salamanders with Gyarados, just have one with Hydro Pump as a random move on it. I had Totodiles with Ancient Power, Charizards with Rock Slide. Tyranitar's.
If I can find it for
other
you.
moves.
What about your favorite or least favorite off-brand like Pokemon game, like Coliseum?
I never
Mystery
really
Dungeon,
played the off-brand
I
stuff.
played Pokemon
loved all the
Something
Coliseum
ones.
that isn't like a
forever and
Pokemon.
ever, like on the N64. Oh my god.
Well, I know Steve likes the Mystery Dungeons.
You like the blue one.
What is
My
it?
own-
How does the Mystery Dungeon play?
It's kind of
Pokemon RPG.
what's the
But Pokemon is an RPG.
what's the best way
No,
to
you
put it?
are the
It
Pokemon
is.
RPG.
It
Oh.
is a story, and it's a story of Pokemon. So you're like a human that becomes a Pokemon, and then you're in the Pokemon world, and you're helping them like defeat some bad guy. So then, as you're doing that, you have to go through dungeons and find certain items.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
defeat certain Pokemon. So
Um,
there isn't really any
I'll download that.
humans.
Have you ever
They're
heard
just all
of
Pokemon.
the Chocobo like Mystery Dungeons?
No.
You haven't heard that one either. Damn, because
Nah,
like
no.
they're like those are based off of them. Like
Okay.
I would
the
say
same
my
concept.
least favorite, honestly, would be the Pokemon Ranger series that they did.
Is it like?
I never got to play those.
I played it like once.
Is
and
it
I'm
like
I
Golden
get
Sun?
the gimmick, but I'm not a big fan.
No, not like Golden Sun. Like literally, you are put, like
What I mean, like Golden Sun, like how you know how like the puzzles are when you're inside the dungeons in Golden Sun. Is it like that?
I don't remember.
We had to like solve a bunch of puzzles using your
No.
keys and stuff.
No, like think of it of like the dungeons are kind of like think of the first like Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know that like when you go like into
It's a
the first
dungeon
room.
crawler.
Hold up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
that makes
literally
sense,
like all you do like for like half the time is literally try to find the stairs.
Yeah.
Like to go to, like
There's
like, to the
items
next floor.
scattered about and other Pokemon that if you fight them, sometimes they'll befriend you. Like, oh hey, can I join your team? And you can be like, nah, son. Or
Yeah, but that's also very rare too, which
Right.
sucks.
again, I'm RNG's apparently.
No, I mean like it's like you can go like into like a dungeon like knowing that like let's say either a Machop or a Squirtle like he wants to join you, but you have to fight constantly and hopefully like they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to join
Again,
you.
I'm RNG's, so like I was playing Destiny 2. I was playing Gambit Prime. I finally got my first drop of a weapon. It was a curated roll.
That means
And then the
nothing
next
to-
two were Masterworks, which means
So
curated
fair,
roll
yeah,
is
so
basically
fair.
a chance for get a roll of a weapon that the team, the devs, thought was, oh well, this is gonna be fun or it's gonna be good or it's something
Yeah.
different. And then Masterworks is a weapon that has a specific stat already boosted, like range, stability.
Okay.
I got 2 Masterworks right after it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, his RNG in that game is off the charts. It's ridiculous.
You should go through
It's
my character, dude.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous with all he has. I don't have any RNG for shotguns, but I got a pretty good rolled trust with opening shot. What was Zen moment? It just got rolled. It's got rolled.
What is this? What is this?
Pokemon.
I'm sorry, get off topic.
I'm on the
that's
Pokemans.
all the
I'm on
ones
Pokemans.
that are from
Well,
Gen
if you
4.
look at my shelf,
That
I have
are,
some
like,
Destiny
I'm trying-
stuff,
like, from that
Monster
Pokemon.
No,
Hunter,
so like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a
Pokemon's
team.
in the big mid shelf behind
like
me.
a full fighting
So
set.
so Magic, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it gonna be for me to play the game using only fighting type Pokemon?
Which game?
Platinum.
Platinum. Let's see.
Isn't there a ghost type gym leader?
I'm gonna mess him up. See, because
No, that's fine.
Heracross happens to learn flying moves. So
Hold up. So you have Infernape, so that's like your fire type right there, and fighting.
No, I forgot. I lost. His
You have your Lucario, which is steel and
I
fighting.
lost his
I can
hand
do-
when I was moving
I
around.
can use Toxic
He's
Croak.
missing one of his claws.
Which is gonna be the poison and fighting.
Easy, no psychic or flying gyms.
Yes.
See, there you
Oh,
go.
it's lit. I'm about to go in.
Let's see.
That's
Let's see. I keep thinking that
Heracross is bug and
like
fighting.
Gallade.
Where's Gallade? Where's Gallade?
Gallade. You just need the
Ooh, yeah, go
Dust Stone, I believe.
Oh,
What
Gallade,
about
we're in
Gruyere
there.
cheese?
It's delicious.
I don't like Gruyere.
Gruyere's delicious. I like it a lot.
Never had
Let
it.
me try.
Brussels sprouts with Gruyere.
You
and
are wrong
lardons.
already with Brussels
Great.
sprouts.
It's great. It's
Brussels
delicious.
sprouts are horrible.
What?
I wouldn't even
Little
eat bacon.
baby cabbages.
Asparagus is terrible too.
The only way I'll eat Brussels sprouts is if you cut them up really, really thin and shove them in.
Oh, I'll know. I've had steak and cheeses where they have the onion, like the mushrooms chopped really thinly, and I'm like, nope, I can taste the mushroom. I can
can't even
feel
taste
it.
mushroom.
I know, I feel it in my soul.
I hide mushroom in the rice that I make sometimes, so Steven eats them.
We're in there.
Steven
Alright,
is wrong.
let's see
You should
all-
divorce him, and I can
All
marry
of the
him.
fighting. It's my
It's all a plot for me to marry
Heracross, I
your
believe.
husband.
Like Heracross.
Heracross is good, yeah.
It's in honey. Like that's where you 4, I believe.
Because you can get
Ooh,
lucky
Breloom.
with honey.
Breloom, I think that's not in Gen 4.
Aw.
I'm not gonna Google the Gen 4 decks.
Actually, you evolved Shroomish, and Shroomish is going to be
I just can't
in
wait
the
to
Great Marsh.
Infernape,
Bang.
Heracross,
6
Toxic
Pokemon.
Croak, Lucario,
I'm sorry.
Gallade.
Oh, there you go.
That's 5. Then
Toxic
and
Croak.
then
Oh yeah, it's a fighting poison type, and you can get Croagunk pretty early. Isn't that Safari Zone? Though?
No, you get it in the Great Marsh too.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I believe you get it like.
That's like pretty.
Okay,
Early.
yeah, I would love to use Machamp, but like I have to play when I play on my phone. I can't trade with anybody, so it's like
So it will always be in my choke. Unfortunately.
yeah, I don't want that.
Joke.
No, I mean he is the flexiest of them all, but
But no, let's talk about Gen 8 for a hot second. Outside of
yeah, is there any like information on like the Pokemon that are gonna be in there, or is it
they
just
just
like
announced the starters, but they did like a mini gameplay, like not actual gameplay, not finalized, and it looks really good. Like they have the overworld, the background detail is beautifully done as well. Like I really like it. Like what little they showed, I can't wait to
Kevin's
see.
team?
Kevin's team sucks.
Yeah, it does. I know. I keep saying that.
I didn't even look at it.
I hope Gen 8's gonna be good.
I want a
They
good.
kinda gypped us with 7.
Yeah.
They need to really fix like the big like boo that is like Gen 7 by putting that huge like band-aid. It's like, oh, this is on the Switch, it better have amazing graphics. It's like we've seen some like half like gameplay of it, or just like kind of like how
Yeah.
it's going to look. I'm like, it kind of looks like Gen 7, just
Sorry.
looks a lot better.
If they could do what they did with Breath of the Wild to Pokemon, I would be happy.
That's not gonna happen.
That would be so good.
I
That-
know. I'm saying if
that's
they
not-
could, it
That
realistically.
would really break the formula
Yeah.
because like they.
Oh no, I'm not saying formula. I mean like design.
Oh no,
wise.
like it.
Like you see
breaks-
how beautiful Breath of the Wild looks. So I'm saying a look,
Yeah.
not formula.
Yeah,
Looks.
no, but like like the
like the
furthest
graph.
they went with it was like how they did with like Gen 7 was kind of like you can run diagonal and everything, kind of like that where they don't have like the box.
Yeah.
It's
It's
system
not
anymore.
a grid anymore.
It's not a grid.
Well, I'm saying though, like if they did it like the design wise, like you saw how beautiful Breath of the Wild was. Like
Yeah,
when I first played that game, I'm like, this game is gorgeous.
but
I
that's
just want to
too
explore.
huge,
But I'm saying though, if you
and it will take up through all the counters.
Not map wise, just
design, the
looks-wise.
look, how they polished what they did with what the Switch has.
Oh, they did that with already. Like the trailer. Like, did you see? Like me and Magic saw the trailer live and like
no,
we
I was
reacted.
at work. You know that thing that some of
We
us
were
do.
reacting to the water. Dude, the water looks insanely.
I only caught like
detailed.
bits of it. Like I saw someone gave. I didn't see like all the water and everything. I just saw like the battle montages and everything.
I haven't
Like
seen anything on it,
submarine.
so I'll have to watch that at a later time.
But
Eevee
like,
evolution.
there's going to be a new one.
new Eevee evolution.
There's going to be a new
There
one.
has to be.
There
Anyway.
has-
Every
A fighting one.
even late generation they've added a new
Puncheon.
Gen 2, Gen 4, and Gen 6 they added a new Eevee.
Yeah.
Every even one. So they're going to add like a new one, which a lot of people are guessing flying, steel, or poison.
I'm hoping for poison.
And
Poison.
the only reason why they're doing like the poison is to counteract like the Sylveon.
Yeah.
But that's why
But
I like
also
poison.
why they're
That's-
saying steel.
That's why I like poison.
I was kind of sad that they didn't release it in pairs like they were doing for a while.
True, yeah, because like they did, for
Umbreon,
like
Espeon.
Umbreon, Espeon, like Leafeon,
Leafeon.
and Leafeon, and then just here's the Sylveon, because we have a new fairy type. Which actually, now that I'm thinking of it, we're probably gonna get like a steel type,
Maybe.
What's Fairy's weakness?
steel and
steel.
poison.
We went exact opposites on that.
So it could be steel or poison.
Which because of the title being like Sword and Shield, I'm guessing it's gonna be more toward the
Maybe
middle
they'll
works.
give you both steel
Yeah,
and
it's leaning more towards steel because that was another thing I saw. Pokemon is traditionally like the way designed is like, oh, nature and humanity coexisting peacefully and kindly, even if there is a little industrialization. It's still very nature focused. This is the first time
It's gonna
Pokemon
be
is going
steel.
heavy. Yeah, I'm saying it's
It's
probably
gonna
gonna
be
be a steel
steel.
type.
Cause in
The factories in the background and everything.
in Gold and Silver they introduced Night and Day.
Yeah, the 9 days.
Night and Day. In Platinum Gold they introduced like the Green Marsh and the snow on top.
Yeah.
And in Gen 6 they introduced only like Fairy type as their new mechanic. So we're 100% gonna get Steel type. Now this is a big old theory, but like if they go with what they're going with, we're probably only gonna get Steel, or if we get like Steel and Poison, it'll be because of like the factory work and all the waste,
pollution, yeah.
which would make sense.
No.
But what about if the game was Breath of the Wild Pokemon Edition? That would be dope.
There
They
will be
would
no
have
more
to-
wild encounters.
They would have to base it off of Let's Go, and
Yeah.
it would just be something simple like that. It would be
It'd
like
be like, well, think about it like this. When
It's
you're
like,
running-
let's
when
go.
you're, when you're
Alright.
running around, and
Let's
you know
go.
you know how like there's tall grass
Yeah.
and stuff, like just like that. You go into the tall grass and then.
Let me try the green.
The source is fine.
That's why I was asking. Can I try the green?
See, like I don't like it would look great, but like from the gameplay that we've seen it,
Reminds me of that sour candy that they used to, the tube, the gooey, the
Yeah,
goo tube.
yeah.
That's pretty hot. I like it. I like it. I'm not a big fan of kiwi anything, but that's pretty hot.
Gen 6 was fantasy themed, that's why.
Yeah,
it
Genesis
was
was
in
fantasy.
fantasy. True.
That's why there's fairy.
Yeah.
Well, also like
Wait, is
Yeah.
Gen 6 the one with the freaking? Is that
Evital and Evolta.
that's Sun and Moon?
yeah, no,
Zarnius and
like X and Y.
X and Y.
yeah, because it was a fantasy theme. Like, he was even a starter where you had your, the fighter class, the magician, and the thief.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Each generation kind of, and each game has
Has a
different
pseudo-theme.
Yeah.
Like
That-
either region or like storybook idea.
Oh, okay.
Or even just like how Sun and Moon was like a Hawaii type of island theme. So
With-
the new
with
Pokemon had an island
Executor
theme,
long neck.
basically.
Because it's actually his real region. Blew my mind. It's like I'm actually from this region. That's why my neck is super long. And like, oh, but the Cantonian doesn't.
No,
go
they were
as
saying
far.
though, Pokemon never forgets anything. Because in some of the old promotional images for Pokemon, there was an Executor with a really long neck. Along the
They
beach.
called him Daddy Long Neck.
long man.
God.
I love that commercial.
I
Commercial's
showed you.
so over the top. It's
I
great.
love it
Oh
so
my
much.
god.
Prana
Stop
Plant
it.
is Daddy Long Neck.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I do watch the anime, so I see a lot of like the Alola like style Pokemon. Some of them are pretty cool. Like Marowak is like a fire and a ghost.
I love that one.
Yeah, because I saw him get electrocuted.
Yeah,
and I'm like, wait, isn't Marowak? Oh wait, this is Fire Ghost. Gen
Sorry.
1 or me is forgetting that Marowak
Like
was a
Gen
ground
1
type.
monks got like a different form in that region because they adapted to that region.
Like Meowth is dark,
Back in my
Yeah.
day, Marowak was a ground type.
and he was trash.
It was actually really good. Like in Gen 1, it was actually
Like
good.
only.
He's
That's
dead.
what. Then
dead.
tell me why is Brock the only one
I am
who's actually
deceased.
used one?
But yeah. Also,
Nobody
like,
else, ain't nobody else rocking Marowak.
remember how Misty described the like giant Gyarados type thing? It ended up, the dad design ended up being Mega Gyarados.
True, yeah.
Come on, there's another beauty, Gyarados. I was like, what the?
Oh, come on.
It's like Misty, we have to talk.
It's like, how do you know?
You realize you just summoned a water and flying type Pokemon against Pikachu.
Yeah, but it almost worked.
Even when Mega Evolution got
Surfing Pikachu. Alolan Raichu.
Pikachu
Oh, that was
Pikachu's-
something new that they
Alolan
added.
Raichu is dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Its shiny form is just a
It's
pancake.
an electric and a psychic.
It's maple syrup all
It's
over
maple
itself,
syrup,
and it's
thank you.
adorable.
And I
as
love
hell.
so good.
When it sleeps, it falls asleep on its tail, and it's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I freaking love that monster.
It hurts
so
my
much.
soul how cute it is.
I'm not a big like Raichu fan at all, but like
fuck you too.
Alolan Raichu was
I'm not
adorable. Like as soon as I saw him, like,
How dare you?
why did it become this way? And the solution was it ate too many pancakes in the region. That's why it got some like second. I'm like
And that's why it's so good
Favorite.
at the pancake race.
favorite Alolan form. Then freaking Ninetales came around, and that's just majestic as hell.
Whoa.
Alolan Ninetales is majestic.
I feel
as
like she's gonna ask to talk to my manager. So no thank
Yes.
Yes.
hell. What?
I like Salandit.
you. Salanda, yeah. She's
Oh,
a sassy
Yo.
bitch. She's a sassy
Yo.
It was
bitch.
good.
And we legit spend a good. I think so. For like Santa, you didn't know that it involved only by being like
It's a female.
like a female at level 30, and we legit played the whole game like near the end, like with a male one. We're like, why shouldn't I evolve? And then we look at him like,
Didn't
Oh.
you read its lore?
Because we both.
no, we just played the game.
That's
I
cool.
complain
I
about
don't do
lore,
that.
but goddamn, do I love me some lore. I know I'm backwards.
No, but like
Lord have mercy.
there's freaking Marowak.
You made me stop coughing with that.
Worth
You
it.
made him stop.
I had like a third cough coming, and you just said that. I'm like, I stopped.
He was shook.
That's right.
No, I don't.
Sure.
He was shook. He was like, no.
Yeah, I my expectations for Gen 8 are pretty high up there.
Yeah.
I want to keep mine
I need to get a
slow.
Switch first.
No, I'm
True.
my hype train is
Why?
off the rails.
I'm legit
Like
trying.
I have Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train playing while my hype train is off the rails.
Like, I'm legit trying not to get too hyped into it.
Oh,
just
it's too
because-
late.
It's too
Because
late.
I understand.
I
I
ride.
have like
I mean-
9 Pokemon games to play before I can even actually play the game.
I surf that hype train. I'm on top of it. Just
I'm a Gen,
like
I'm a
that
Gen
scene
4
in
now.
Mad Max with the guitarist that's playing with the
With
flame.
the
That's
flames
me.
coming out.
Yeah, that's me on my hype train right now.
Oh my god.
I'm not hyped. I just have really high expectations because Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon really let me down. And then Let's Go was better, but I
What's
thought
like a
it
small
could do
bandage
better.
that was
was
already
like a-
wet?
Yeah.
It was like a here.
Here, have
We're
this
coming
used
out on the
blanket.
Switch,
Yeah.
and you can try it out. And then it was just kind of like,
It's like, here's my metaphor for it. It's like, oh, you're drenched in mud. Here's a one moist towelette.
Yes.
Try to clean up our mess with that. Like,
Yeah.
we need a whole shower after that because that game was disgusting. It was like the things like I get it. If Ultra Sun and Moon was just Gen 7 period, it would have been a great game. We have
Yeah.
no complaints about
No,
it.
yeah, no.
But we legit got a half-made game that feels rushed and was rushed. And
Just
then
to
it was
make
like,
that.
oh, here's a year later. We fixed it.
Okay, so wait, on that
Here's
note,
full
on that
price.
note, release predictions. When do you think they're gonna release the game?
Oh, 100% the week before Black Friday again. 100% in November, the week before Black Friday.
Oh shit, birthday gifts.
Did they?
Really?
Yeah, like I feel like I feel like a strong contender, but I don't think people. Well, yeah, no. I'll
They're
say
gonna do the same thing that they did with like X and Y, and with Sun and Moon, and with like Ultra Sun and Moon the week before Black Friday.
I wanna say they're probably
just
gonna try to
skip
get that
over
earlier.
Ultra Sun and Moon then?
Wait, what?
Should I just skip over Ultra Sun and Moon? You guys seem to have a lot of bad things to say about it.
Ultra Sun and Moon.
It was a mixed bag. It was a
Just
mixed
don't play
bag.
like Sun and Moon, then like.
It's a mixed bag, and you're gonna play for free, so you're.
No, I can't
it
play
doesn't
3DS games on this.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. You're right.
I can lend you like my copies.
I have my
Literally,
3DS. I can buy.
I legit haven't played it since.
I
Like,
can buy. I'll buy Moon
2
and
years
Ultra
ago.
Moon because I do buy every copy
Just give it
twice.
mine.
and I'll let you play those off my 3DS. And I'll
give you gens literally.
I have the
that
USB
bad
cable
for me.
charger too, so if you have a battery pack, you can just charge it.
Oh
when you
shit!
go.
What?
GameFreak has even said that the 3DS hardware held them back.
Yeah, no,
for
they did. They
games.
milked it, but you have to admit what they did with the hardware was freaking impressive.
Oh yeah,
They
but
worked so hard.
Like
it was just
Which game introduced the
The
A-Wave?
coders
The A-Wave
and the programmers
What
for
was
the
it like?
Pokemon games,
Like,
You know how you
you're
use
that-
diagonal?
metal.
that was in Gen 6.
I just
Okay.
I don't understand though.
Like that was like
That doesn't have anything to do with
like X and Y.
how crappy your story.
Oh no, the game itself was crap, but
Like-
what the designer, what the I'm saying the programmers, what they
Yeah.
had to do with what they had and whatever the
Which-
stories.
That's
I respect
good.
that part.
Like,
I respect-
I
stuff-
can't wait to see what they come up with on
Like they went far with what they had, because even the DSs that like I have for like for like streaming, that like the one that has
the
like-
capture cards.
yeah, like the capture cards are the old like 3DSs, and they ate the battery like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All the new like 3DS would have like an extra like hour of gameplay. I would constantly have to put a charger on my like DS, because it would run. It ran a little bit slower, but it would eat the battery because it was that powerful of a game.
Mhm.
Which I get it. Like the battle system looked great. Like the way that it looked was fine. Story wise, you made me waste $80 for
A mess that you made.
Something
a
to
mess,
do.
because it was not just once but twice. And mind you, I've played like
Yeah.
freaking. I had 5 copies of like Sun and Moon for like multiple reasons.
Yeah.
But then you gave me like Ultra Sun and Moon, and literally I'm like, only bought 2, hers and mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to give this back and say I want a refund, because it was literally like, what the heck? But I needed it.
So it was just the same game.
It's literally the same
Because they
game with
fixed
a
it.
little more.
It was a remix.
So it's not like Heart
It's
Gold
like-
where it's like
They added new stuff.
It's like playing like Kingdom Hearts 2, and then playing like Kingdom Hearts 2, like Final Remix. Literally the same story,
It's the
just
same game.
a little like one extra boss.
Yeah, it's like
Literally one extra boss.
yeah.
Literally
No,
one extra
no
boss.
problem.
It's like you
and
want
like one extra like
ooh fight 2 Sephiroth.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds pretty rough.
They added time travel and a whole nother boss. That was it.
Okay.
That's all they added.
Had they just
Just play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
and
Yeah.
you do not
And
miss
even
anything.
touch Sun and Moon.
Ultra was basically DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Had just
Literally, yes, literally it was DLC. You should have just.
Oh yeah,
paid
legit
for
like
it.
playing like
Okay,
Like-
that makes sense.
yeah, pretty much exactly like that. You're paying for the same
honestly
game.
though, I feel
It's
like
like
if
it's the
they
same
ball
game, but
aesthetics.
we're not gonna tell you.
had they not made it 2 games and just the 1 game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they just put out Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah,
hey,
would've been great.
You could have just been Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
You could pick your path. Like it was like Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon
and
Crystal,
make it like at least say
Pokemon Platinum. I
like
like
25
that
bucks.
pattern. I like even if it was a full 40. I like the just 1/3 game, not the 2 extra. I'm like, I get it, Game Freak. You want to make your money. You're trying to milk this hardware for all it's worth right now because the Switch is gonna eat that chunk of the pie. But you don't have to be that greedy. I'm willing to. Where a lot of your fans are willing to already pay full price for your products because they know they're gonna get a quality product. Even if
Yeah.
the story's lacking or like the visuals are lacking, they'll make up for it the other way. Like Breath of the Wild was such like I feel like a lot of us were spoiled by Breath of the Wild
That one was.
because like visually
It got
beautiful,
me.
story wise it was beautiful. We got a little spoiled above it, but yeah, like Black and White, the graphics weren't the best. Like you had a downgrade in some parts, but the story was solid.
but
the
they did
gameplay was-
brought 3D into
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
True.
The only like that was the first like implement of 3D in
3D ish.
well
It was 2.5D.
back then it was like revolutionary. It's like you literally are going like through a bridge that looks 3D. Like it looks dope as hell.
To be fair, like
Magic,
they're
if
not
I
the
ever
only company
meet you
that kinda,
IRL,
like,
I'm gonna French you for your
the-
statement. So
the-
yeah, Pokemon Prism would have been the perfect like 3rd game.
I mean, to be fair though,
Or
like
Pokemon Eclipse.
It's no, that would
Like that would have been like and thematically it fits. Sun Moon, they're both meeting Eclipse.
Actually, yeah, that would have been great.
And depending on your choices, like remember in I think it was Heart Gold Soul Silver. Like, what did you see? The red blue orb or the blue orb? But that decided which legendary laddie you met.
Yeah. Like
No, that was in
Cohen?
No, it was in Sun and Moon because you also got the Laddite stone, the Laddites to make a mega.
Oh, right.
Oros. It was an Oros. You could have either or, but you would pick like, oh, did you see? Was it a red orb or a blue orb that you saw? And then you could have one of the latter.
No, in like Oris, in the Alpha Sapphire, you actually met Latias, and then you had to go do
I forgot which game, but in one of the games it gave you a choice, like, oh, did you see this orb or that orb?
Yeah.
You can either get Latias or Latias.
Pretty sure it was in like Ultra Sun and Moon.
There's too many games, I can't remember. everything that happens
There's
in it.
8 generations gonna be right now, so it's a whole lot of games. So alright, so the final thoughts, since we've been rambling on for like an hour and a half, and we just literally have been going back into that we don't like Gen 7.
Gen
Final
7
thoughts.
was a mixed bag. Gen 7 a mixed bag.
I
Gen
like
3
Gen
my
7. I just didn't like the game.
yeah. Gen
Out of all the games that you have played for this one franchise, what's one good statement that you want to leave it on?
It's a mixed bag, but it's a lot of fun.
I can take that.
I think the game's a lot of fun. It has a lot of depth.
Overall, it's overall positive.
It's got a lot of things to do, like, and I think that like it was cool for them to like go back and kind of like redo, like, you know, like I'm not really a huge fan of like people going back and like remastering games, but it was kind of cool to play Heart Gold, and which is probably like my favorite Pokemon at the moment. And like play the game, play the game, like, and then afterwards, after I beat the Elite Four, there was like a whole other part of the game that I could play too.
They do end game very well. They generally do end game pretty well.
I'd say over the years they have improved their storytelling,
Their formula.
their like storytelling, even though there were some bad games overall in some of them, they have great story, and for a like RPG, they introduce it to the right like audience, and it has become a staple in pretty much every kid's life.
Yeah. Like every child has been exposed to Pokemon in one way, shape, or form.
In one way or another.
To the point where like Pikachu was like a national mascot of Japan for a hot
pretty
minute.
much.
It's like hard for me.
Any like final thoughts?
I like that they've made it simpler, because I mean those kids don't really have the patience now to sit down and really grind things.
Yeah, that was another thing.
That, and they made it so difficult for you to like when you guys first started playing it, it was you play to
We
figure
hyper beam
out-
everything. That's how my father did it. That's how my
Yeah,
grandfather
you
did
had
it.
to
That's
figure
how I
it
will do it.
out.
Now it's like IV, EV, perfect nature and mood, and the stars have to align to properly twinkle your toes in the right direction.
Yeah, so I mean they
And
make
you gotta
it,
be like this,
you gotta,
like
you gotta
this,
do a
and
dark
bring it all
void glitch so
around
you can run
town.
around the whole map
they
and
make
get a
you
dark
work
eye.
hard for what you want, but to go through the game and play it, if you're someone like me where you don't care about what kind of Pokemon you get, you just want to play the game, they made that simpler.
Yeah.
But if you want to be hardcore, they made it so you can play it hardcore.
Like I said, it's a mixed bag, but an overall positive mixed experience.
Yeah.
I think they
100%.
definitely opened it up
Yeah.
for
It
more
did.
people
Yeah,
to play.
the core of the game is pretty simple.
Yeah.
But
It's rock paper scissors.
it's not.
It's rock paper scissors with rock paper scissors with Spock.
I'm gonna compare them all to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga because that game's got like.
Yeah, no, that game. I have not beaten that game. I've gotten like a couple times, but I have to get to that game.
So godlike.
So what are we gonna talk about next week? Or the week
I
after
say
that?
let the
Next
viewers decide.
We're gonna let you guys decide how we did the last time. We're gonna have a straw poll open over on my Twitter. On my Twitter, at the Nurse 007. We're gonna have the 4 to 5 choices of what we're going to talk about next week. We're going to recycle the 3 that did not get picked, and then probably add 1 or 2 more. And the polls will be open till the day before we do another broadcast, which will be in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks. I'll say, well, how about the first 5 days? We let some topics get thrown our way as a whole. Like, hey, why don't you guys talk about this? And if we get a good amount of topics, we'll make that the straw poll. And if we don't, we can always come up with our own. I'm pretty sure Johanny would like to speak something he knows very well, like Mortal Kombat.
Go away from
Mortal Kombat, it's a good game. If you like fighting games, go get that.
I'm just glad that we got this topic out of the way, because I know that this was one that me and Esteban know a lot more about. than either Johanny and Jen. So it's good that we got this out of the way early, so that we don't have to like come back to it in like another podcast.
Well, we could revisit this topic.
Oh yeah, we can revisit, especially with like Jenny coming out next year. Well, like the end of this year.
Well, the good thing about this is that since I don't know a lot about it now, like if we decide to revisit the topic later,
yeah.
Now
I've been playing the games. Like I said, I'm almost done with Heart Gold.
Let's say by the time
I'm gonna try to play them in order. So
by the time Gen 8 comes, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to finish at least another 2 or 3 games.
Yeah,
I like to absolutely smack on.
Or we'll let you borrow 2 or 3 games by that point, and you can play whatever.
And there's tons more to even talk about, like just shiny hunting or mechanics in battles.
The movies, the TV shows.
I got a shiny Dom fan.
There's
I have some opinions about the show.
Wait, so
the show itself is weird.
So what about how do you do shiny hunting? What's like the efficient method for some shiny hunting?
You pray as hard as you can to RNG.
Re-encounter.
It made it easier.
Gen 4 and below is re-encounter. In Platinum you have the radar method, which is a whole different mess itself.
And then chain calling.
That is the radar.
That's
like chaining.
The calls, the SOS calls.
Oh, the SOS call. That's only in Gen 7.
You're literally just
only in Gen 7.
Just in different ways, depending on
there's the Horde method, which was in Gen 6.
That's a different one, yeah.
That's a different one.
You're just throwing them away if they're not good.
Okay.
You're pretty much encounter, run away. Period.
I need me a shiny star me.
That is fish, throw away. Fish,
super
run,
rod. Let's
fish,
get there.
But on that...
on that note, with a whole topic on its own.
A whole topic on its own. Have yourself a great day, guys. And make sure to vote on your next topic for the Knights of the Kitchen Table. We're going to be here again in 2 weeks. And in another 2 weeks, this episode will go live like the day before. I can't read. Yes, that's fine. This whole topic will be live the 2 weeks the week that we're going to go live, so you still have to wait a little bit to hear this over on YouTube for those who aren't here. But on that we're gonna
But the first episode's up.
Yeah, but the first episode is already up. And if you guys want to hit a like over on our YouTube, we know that this one went a little bit longer than it should have. But
my fault.
There's going to be some some weeks that we're only here for an hour, that we're only here for 45 minutes. It all depends on the topic. We can get very passionate or still break it up into 2 different
Well, also the time that we start, we're a little inconsistent on that.
Yeah, so
and everybody's had Red Bull.
And everyone has Red Bulls.
We're all awake.
You guys are awake.
It's lit. It's lit. It's neat. We don't use lit. It's neat. It's very neat.
That is spiffy.
That's very spiffy. All right.
That is very efficiently placed.
With that said, have a great night, guys. Thanks you for joining us.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Feel free to reach out on all our social medias. NerdySteve007. Now on Twitter,
finally.
The Poppy Flay.
The Poppy Flay.
The Nerdy Sparrow. Feel free to hit us up. Feel free to ask us anything. Feel free to throw topics our way. Just interact with us because we need friends.
That was so sad.
Jen's fine. She's got more friends.
Until next time, guys.
Thank you, Matt. Spiffy Squad.
Bye.